Hello friends, and in this tutorial I am going to explain you about the data logging and how we can implement the data logging uh, and various type of block that is required to implement the data blocking. I will explain you in this tutorial. So let's start the programming. So first of all I will add organization block. Okay, and let's keep at main. Then after I will add one function block. Let's give the name datalog underscore fb. Okay, now let's call that fb into the main ob directly. Okay, now let's create we can say share db, and here I will say data log. Okay, here I will also add one new share db which contain the tags for the data log. So I will say tags for the data log. Okay, so our most of the blocks are set up now. So let's create we can say create a text for the data log. Okay, so here I will say let's make side by side here. This is the data block. I don't require that. Close this one and close this one. Okay, let's open the function block. Let's open the function block. Oops, I have made one mistake here. You can see I have called fb inside fb. I have to call this fb into the main ob. So that's a mistake. Okay, so you can delete this one. Okay, and let's call this fb into main here. Now it's okay. Now let's open the tags data block. Okay, so here I will make one structure for create data block, data log, and give the data type structure. Okay, so what type of tag I required I know before, so I will add require done, then busy and error and status. Okay, so in the status it is the word form. Okay, so now we add the data log create instruction, this one here, and it will open one instant. Now just drag and drop the we can say tag here, required, then done, then busy and error and status. Okay, now to understand all other tag I will open the data log help instruction. So here you can see what is the data log. So with the use of this data log you can create a data log. Data log means whatever the value you have with the header and with its current value you can store to the external file. Okay, so you can see data log is saving on the memory card or internal load memory or in the directory of the data logs. Okay, the amount of data is stored in the data log is dependent on the available space on the memory card or the storage in the internal load memory of the CPU use. So the maximum size of generated CSV file is this much byte. For the S7 1200 is this much byte for the S7 1500 CPU. Okay, so you can see here, I would like to explain you can have all these tags. Okay, you can have tags into the data. Okay, and in this data, whatever the value you are giving with the name and with the header, it is and with the timestamp, it is storing the data to the external data log in the form of CSV. Okay, so I will explain you how we can do that. So first of all, let me create some tag for the data log. Okay, so I will close this one and I will open the data log. Okay, so in the data log, first of all, I would like to explain you which tag we will create. So first of all, I will define the tag name. Okay, name, and the tag data type of this name is string. String. Then I will define the start value, means what is the type of log I want to create. I will say my log. Okay. Now the second data type we will add is we can say header. Okay. So I will say my header, and this is also string. And so I will create the header like T1, temperature 1, temperature 2, and temperature 3. Okay, then I am creating the, we can say, data. So what is my data? And before the data I will write the ID of data log. Okay, and this is the double integer. Okay, this is the double integer value. Then I will create data for data log, and this is the structure. So for T1 and all that, I will create V1, V2, and V3. Okay. Now I have created three records, V1, V2, and V3. So directly I will write here 3. Okay. That you need to understand. And I will create the value 10, 20, and 30. Here the data type is integer. Okay, so here I have created three records. Now here in the format, which format we want to create, I will explain here. So first of all, let's understand timestamp. So I will select value 1 for the mm, dd, yy, hour, minute, and second. Okay, so I will create the timestamp in the format of 1. So I will create this one. Now format, where is the format? Here, timestamp and parameter data, and let me explain format. Where is the format? Yes, this is the format. So I want to transfer the data in the form of CSV, so I will write 1 here. Okay, so here I have write 1. Now let's drag and drop the tag. So here it is 1. Okay, Then my header is this one. Where is the header? Okay, my data is this one. Then my ID is this one. So you can see almost all the tag is defined here. Okay, so now let's compile this one, and you can see there is only one warning, which is not so much fault. Okay, now let's download the program, continue without synchronization, and let's say stop all and load it. Let's finish it. Now let's open the Internet Explorer. Okay, and in the Internet Explorer, go to the web page, enter login, file browser, data logs, and this is the old file, so I will delete this one. I will create the new data log file. Okay, now let's make side by side so we can verify the data. Okay, so let's open this one, go online, and here if I click here toggle on, it will create one file, and this is the file. Here the file will come shortly. Yes, you can see my file is now available, and you can see it is come with the my log. This is the name that I have defined here, and I will just click OK here and open it here, allow here. So it is open into Excel format because it is CSV file, comma delimited. Okay, and yes, you can see my record, date, timestamp, T1, T2 and T3. So all the header and all the process, all the variable is available here. Okay, but here you can see the timestamp and value is not available. So how we can write that, I will explain you in the next tutorial. Here you can see we have a T1, T2 and T3 is available, but data log is not right now. So how we can implement, how we can download this value V1, V2, V3 and 10, 20 and 30. Okay, how we can implement that, I am going to explain you in the next tutorial. So till then, please revise this tutorial, and if you have any doubt you can ask me. In the next tutorial, I am going to explain you how we can implement this write instruction, because in this instruction we have only created the data log, we have not write the data log. Okay, so in the next tutorial I will explain you how we can write the data log. So thanks for watching this tutorial, and I hope we will meet the next tutorial. Thanks.